Right now, First Lady Jill Biden was in Waukesha today to campaign for her husband, President Joe Biden. What she had to say with Super Tuesday fast approaching. Plus, we hear from the CEO of the Future Center for Black Excellence and Culture on what it will mean for the Black community in Wisconsin. And we take you to Pie a la Madison, where bakers brought samples of many different pies for visitors to enjoy. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. We have an alert day in the forecast due to the chances of severe weather. With that, we'll jump straight to our first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex, what do you have up there with you?
Yeah, Jalen, I have meteorologist Buddy Reeves doing a soft debut this evening. You'll be seeing Buddy Reeves here momentarily on the weekends. Buddy knows a thing or two about weather, severe weather, Wisconsin weather, you know, a thing or two about these graphic systems, and I think we've trained you well so far. You're also color coordinating for alert day conditions, so welcome to the team.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
And our team continues to grow. Let's take a look right now at our Doppler track. We've got weather 2 track. A few scattered showers out there right now. These are just garden variety showers. Our friends up towards Montello and up towards Princeton might still have a little pitter-patter activity out there right now. The rest of southern Wisconsin, 6-hour future track radar. A quick little line has passed through. Most areas staying dry. This is not the weather event that we are tracking for your Monday. We are looking at the potential for severe weather. Darlington, Madison, Monroe, and Janesville currently under a risk of severe thunderstorms. Alert day conditions. We were first to let you know about this in Madison today, right around the lunch hours when it looked like we could be looking at the potential for severe weather on your Monday afternoon and evening for Madison and points south and east. High winds is the main threat, although an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out if we can get warm enough and humid enough on your Monday afternoon and evening. Definitely join me in a couple of minutes. I'm going to be tracking that front because where that front sets up is going to spell out who sees the severe weather and who does not see the severe weather, who sees the warm weather, and who sees much colder weather on your Monday.
All right, Alex, we'll see you then. And Buddy, welcome aboard. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden was back in Wisconsin today. She paid a visit to Waukesha to campaign for her husband, President Joe Biden. It's her second time in Wisconsin in just 2 weeks. She previously spoke in Green Bay. She focused her address today on women's issues, contrasting her husband's related policy efforts with those of former President Donald Trump.
Now he's bragging about killing Roe v. Wade. Just the other day, he took credit again for enabling states to pass cruel abortion bans that are taking away the rights of women to make their own health care decisions. How far will he go?
The First Lady's stop in Wisconsin comes just 3 days before Vice President Kamala Harris plans to visit Madison. Ground will be broken soon for the Center of Black Excellence and Culture right here in Madison. The goal is to, quote, bring together collective Black brilliance to affirm, inspire, and advance the Black community in Madison and beyond. The center CEO, Alex Gee, appeared on this week's edition of For the Record to elaborate on the project's mission and how it will address it.
They said it doesn't quite feel like home because there's no civic and cultural grounding for us. And so this will be a place where our stories are told, our excellence is celebrated, we get to meet each other and interact with each other. And it's a place that really says you belong here in Wisconsin and particularly here in Madison.
He also addressed the importance of highlighting Black culture through the Center for Black Excellence and Culture. He cited the period of time immediately after the Jim Crow laws, saying that culture helped the Black community come together and thrive. More developing news from our state. A package containing cocaine-infused rollerblades was seized from a home in Kenosha on Friday. The Kenosha County Sheriff's Department says the package was from Bogota, Colombia. Police say they were notified about the package from Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protections. The wheels were identified as suspicious and testing revealed they were infused with a gelatin-like substance that tested positive for cocaine. Officials also found money transfer documents totaling more than $30,000 and forged documents at the home. Police say potential charges were being sought on the individuals involved. More heavy snow is on the way in southwest United States. Despite winds weakening today, the precipitation quickly followed. Here's Ashley Sharp with a look.
Wind whips into snow plows as crews race to keep up in South Lake Tahoe, digging out what's now days deep. Drivers who braved the blizzard-like conditions, warning others, don't do the same.
No, we're crazy.
The Chow family in from the Bay Area took a treacherous Highway 50 to get to Heavenly Resort.
It was just the whiteout conditions. There were times where my husband couldn't see and we had to stop.
I was horrified. I'm afraid we would just like drive off the road like we were.
It's a helping hand.
Thank you.
For those who did get stuck on Highway 50. Others in town for the weekend switching plans to play it safe.
We're thinking about just changing our flights and maybe heading out Monday or Tuesday to just, give ourselves some cushion.
What's a scare on the roads is a sight to see on the slopes.
Mostly like, wow, this is incredible. First thought. Second is I hope I make it through this.
But it turns this place into a total magical winter wonderland.
Heavenly, one of the few Sierra ski resorts, able to keep some lifts turning both Friday and Saturday.
Oh my gosh, it feels like floating. You're just like, woo! It was awesome.
Operators came in early this morning with snow blowers and shovels to start getting the lifts ready.
Heavenly's operation team hard at work with safety top of mind.
Yeah, anytime we get this kind of snow, we need to do some avalanche mitigation.
As several feet of fresh powder falls on the mountain.
I have a lot of faith in our ski patrol.
Snow-covered slopes and buried roads. A South Lake Tahoe under a blanket of white.
Officials at the Palisades Tahoe ski resort say they will be, quote, digging out for the foreseeable future. U.S. officials say Israel has agreed to a framework deal that could lead to a temporary ceasefire in Gaza, but that it's now in the hands of Hamas to accept the terms. CBS's Christian Benavides reports Israel is still dealing with backlash from Thursday's incident in Gaza City, where Palestinians were killed while seeking food at a humanitarian aid convoy.
On Sunday, Israel's military claimed it carried out an operation killing more than 100 Hamas militants inside Gaza. It comes as a deal between Israel and Hamas could soon come to fruition. A temporary ceasefire in Gaza in exchange for hostages held by Hamas. The deal would also allow for more humanitarian aid into the besieged territory.
That is going to resolve this issue. It's going to open up the aid corridors. And certainly, I think, in any conflict, both sides need to be held accountable.
Israel now says it has conducted an initial review of last week's incident in Gaza City, where at least 115 Palestinians were killed and hundreds more wounded as they gathered for one of the first food aid deliveries to the area in months. This Israeli spokesperson claims shots were fired by IDF soldiers in self-defense.
The majority of Palestinians were killed or injured as a result of the stampede. Several looters approached our forces and posed an immediate threat to them. According to the initial review, the soldiers responded towards several individuals.
Thursday's incident caused international outrage and led the U.S. to airdrop bundles of aid into the territory. Not nearly enough in a place where a quarter of the population faces starvation. Speaking on Sunday in Alabama, Vice President Kamala Harris condemned the Thursday incident in Gaza City and made it clear that the administration is pushing to reach a solution.
There must be an immediate ceasefire for at least the next 6 weeks, which is what is currently on the table.
Harris is set to meet with Israeli War Cabinet member Benny Gantz in Washington. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Israeli airstrikes Sunday killed at least 12 people in Rafah. More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza since the war started, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. And coming up next, we take you to an art festival in Madison that explores womanhood during this Women's History Month and hear from the programming director. And if you're looking for the right black beans for your next meal, then don't miss Consumer Report's look at different brands. That's next.
It's A1 Furniture's Truckload Mattress Blowout. Queen Luxury Firm Mattress only $2.99. Queen Euro Top $3.99. Queen Jumbo Plush or Firm just $4.99. All sizes available during this once-a-year mattress event. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
Enjoy Buck and Honey's before, during, or after the big game. Talking Honey's restaurants voted Best of Madison and celebrating Wisconsin hospitality in Sun Prairie, Monona, Waunakee, and new in Mount Horeb.
Everyone deserves a fulfilling job, but for people with disabilities, the barriers can be overwhelming. It's time to open the door to new possibilities. People with disabilities are getting the education, skills, and training needed to thrive in a wide variety of industries. And they're ready for an opportunity, a job, a career. Thinkability Wisconsin. All you have to do is start with yes. Join the movement at thinkabilitywi.org.
Pick and Save always gives you more ways to save on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. With a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Two iconic rock bands, one night of history. The Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship. Live on Cloud 9 Tour. Saturday, May 25th, Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. All the hits. All the history. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. For the first time ever, the Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship, together.
Get instant cash back at A1 Furniture. Save $50 off every $500 you spend, plus incredible in-store only deals. Your choice, two-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $10.99, and get the recliner free. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Tashana Arnold and I go off once again. Then the animals put us on edge.
Yeah, you can touch your head.
That's okay.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Well, pie lovers were satiated today at Pie a la Madison, a festival at Madison College. Several pie shops and bakeries were on hand, offering delicious samples of their pies and other baked goods, as well as beverages. Pies were available in all kinds of different flavors, including the classics like blueberry and strawberry rhubarb. And there was also some pie flavors that you wouldn't expect.
It's our inaugural year of this. It's an event to get us excited for pie, for Wisconsin bakeries to showcase all the different kind of pie flavors and expertise that they have, and just to get everyone excited for Pie Day coming up.
Guests were able to receive pie demonstrations in the baking lab, and there was live music as well. With Women's History Month underway, the Governor Feed Mill in Madison showcased female artists in their women's work exhibit. 6 different artists were featured with different ages, races, and backgrounds represented. They each used their artwork to explore womanhood in areas such as the female body, motherhood, and nourishment.
And this exhibition really focuses on artists who are not only female identifying themselves, but also focus on females as the subject of their work.
The exhibition has been on view since the end of January, but is being highlighted now as part of Women's History Month. Plenty in Madison happening today indoors on this beautiful day, but we've got some weather to watch out for. Let's turn it over to Alex for your first one forecast.
Yeah, Jalen, we sure do. Alert day conditions we were first to alert about earlier today when we got word from the Storm Prediction Center that parts of southern Wisconsin may need to keep an eye out for severe weather. Mild midweek and then a weather system later in the week. That looks like a rainmaker, maybe a little bit of wet snow. Not expecting severe weather out of that weather system. The few scattered showers that we had out there across mainly areas north of Madison have long since generally kind of decreased across the area. Maybe just a fleeting sprinkle here, Montello and Princeton, if you're driving on Highway 23. You might need the windshield wipers just a little bit. But 6-hour future track radar showing high and dry across Marquette and Green Lake counties. And then as we zoom on out, the rest of southern Wisconsin, high and dry for the rest of this evening. But that's all going to change as we go on into your Monday. After another record-breaking day today, we did 73, shattering the 1983 record of 70 degrees. It's this warmth that helps promote the fuel for thunderstorms. And as we plan the rest of your night going into your Monday, starting off mild in the lower to middle 40s, Our high temperature today, or on your Monday, if we're lucky to get up to 58, maybe just warm enough for one or two of those storms to get on the stronger side. That's why, again, we have alert day conditions that we're tracking from Madison and points to the south and east. I think high winds are the greatest threat, but if we can get just warm enough in parts of southern Wisconsin, we can't rule out an isolated tornado. And that, again, would be Monday afternoon and Monday evening for communities like Dodgeville, Madison, Monroe, Janesville. And I would not be shocked to see this move a little bit further to the south, and let me explain why. Future Track is doing a great job capturing this weather system. Maybe a couple thunderstorms out towards Lone Rock at 9 o'clock in the morning. Not expecting severe weather in the morning, but as we head into the afternoon, notice how the winds are funneling in here into a weather system that will set up right across the southern part of the state. Madison and points to the south. If we get 58, 59 in Monroe, 64 in Janesville, that's a little bit on the warmer side of this weather system. North of that weather system, it's in the cool 40s to near 50. So just a few miles, just a county width will make a huge difference in the temperatures on your Monday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms breaking out, though, for everybody, but the better chance for that stronger storm or two will be down towards Monroe and Janesville as we head towards 6 o'clock. Of course, I'll be here during the day with Jacob Montesano. You want to tune in also tomorrow morning with Kelly Slifka to see where this line is going to set up. It's all about the position of that front with heavy rain and a few scattered thunderstorms ending your Monday night. Then as we go on into your Tuesday, things settle down. It will be a mild day on your Tuesday. So what we're confident on are thunderstorm chances Monday afternoon and evening. If one or two of these storms get stronger, high winds likely the highest threat, and heavy rainfall is possible too. But it's all about where that front sets up. If that front goes further to the south, the severe weather risk goes to the south. If the front moves to the south, you can expect much cooler conditions across southern Wisconsin as well. So that 58, that could be conservative. It could be cooler in Madison if we're north of that front. If that front can come further to the north, it might be a little bit warmer. Areas south of Madison stand the best chances for those alert day conditions. Then mild after that, another weather system Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That looks more like just a wet weather maker, maybe a little wet snow. Not expecting severe weather out of that weather system. But on a brighter note, a couple viewer photos sent in to us today. Always like to showcase these. I think we have about 1,200 viewer photos now just over the course of the past couple months submitted to us. Channel3000.com. Just click your post your own button and let's just find one here to take a peek at. I love this one that Karen sent to us. Mississippi River near Potosi. No ice on that river, and with our forecasts, we're not going to be making ice anytime
not
soon.
at all.
We're tracking severe weather instead.
I saw one in the background. It looked like a sunset or maybe even a sunrise. That was beautiful.
Yes, and last thing to say about viewer photos, if we do happen to get into severe weather mode, we appreciate the photos, but do it safely. Do not risk going out to take a picture if you're in the path of impactful weather.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alex. Weather on top of rice as the main ingredient in chili or as a side dish to tacos and enchiladas, black beans are a cornerstone of many different cuisines. Canned black beans are super healthy, cheap, and convenient, but with so many different kinds on the shelves, which ones are the ones to get? Consumer Reports tested some popular brands to see which ones fared the best.
Sandy Luna serves up many different versions of black beans for her family.
So mainly I make them guisadas or kind of like stewy, where you eat them with rice. The other way is to make it cooked already with the rice. The way we eat them the most, and I kind of took that for granted, is in salads.
Cooking dried beans is easy, but requires a little planning because they need to be soaked overnight. Canned beans can help you get a healthy meal on the table fast. Just be aware they contain more sodium than dried. Consumer Reports tested 6 different brands of canned black beans, and a half cup contained up to 450 milligrams of sodium. That's about 20% of the maximum 2,300 milligrams you should have in a day. And with nearly half of adults in the U.S. suffering from hypertension, it's important to do this extra step.
On average, sodium levels can drop by about 40 to 50% after rinsing beans for 30 seconds.
Goya black beans and La Preferida were the top picks for their texture and flavor. If you prefer low sodium, eat an organic, no salt added black beans are a good option that's packaged with bits of seaweed instead of salt. Bush's black beans were another good choice. But Iberia black beans turned out to be a turnoff for their tough, chewy skins and overly firm texture. Choosing the right beans has made this dish a popular one in Sandy's house.
My daughter specifically, she actually has asked me to please cook more beans.
This is Mara Ramirez-Amin.
Another reason to love beans, they are protein and a vegetable. So not only are they a good source of protein, they provide around 7 grams of fiber in half a cup. And coming up in sports, the Wisconsin women will host a familiar foe in the next round of the postseason. Angie tells you about the 3rd round of the border battle next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swabs Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
The grand opening celebration is on at your new local running store. Get in on the fun and savings March 7th through the 9th. Early bird gift card giveaways for the first 100 customers through our doors each day. Get hot buys and discounts in every department: food and housewares, lawn and garden, clothing and footwear, sporting goods, tools, pet and farm. Plus, Runnings will be giving away thousands of dollars in prizes. So bring the family to your local running store for the grand opening celebration. Go to runnings.com to find the store in your community. Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Detect this. Living with HIV, Robert learned he can stay undetectable with fewer medicines. That's why he switched to Dovato. Dovato is a complete HIV treatment for some adults. No other complete HIV pill uses fewer medicines to help keep you undetectable than Dovato. Detect this. Marnina learned that most HIV pills contain 3 or 4 medicines. Dovato is as effective with just 2. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop Dovato without talking to your doctor. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking dofetilide. This can cause serious or life-threatening side effects. If you have a rash or allergic reaction symptoms, stop Dovato and get medical help right away. Serious or life-threatening lactic acid buildup and liver problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems or if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Dovato may harm an unborn baby. Most common side effects are headache, nausea, diarrhea, trouble sleeping, tiredness, and anxiety. Detect this. You could stay undetectable with fewer medicines. Ask your doctor about Dovato.
At no fault of their own during the cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On March 13th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 95 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth, sponsored by Veridian Homes and Melio's Sandwiches.
Caitlin Clark has taken women's basketball to places it has never been before. And today, the Iowa senior went somewhere that no one has ever been before. She became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer for both men and women. Her 35 points against Ohio State give her 3,685 in her career, breaking Pistol Pete Maravich's record set back in 1970. Now, the Des Moines native recently declared for the WNBA draft and is expected to be the #1 overall pick. Senior day for Wisconsin women's basketball, including Natalie Leitzinger, the senior. Her fellow senior, Brooke Schrammick, making the most of her time left, gets the layup to go with 1 second on the shot clock. Badgers take a 14-10 lead, and then there's Sarah Williams. She put up her 15th straight double-double today. That ties a Big Ten record, scoring 17 points in the game. How about 10 in the second quarter? What a day for her. But at this point, Sparty already had an 11-point lead. Wisconsin loses 78-52. The Badgers, they did get the first-round bye in the Big Ten tournament, where they'll play Penn State in their opener. The high school girls state tournament bracket was unveiled today, and we've got a quartet of teams right from our backyard who made it to Green Bay. The Edgewood girls play on their semifinal on the 7th, which is Thursday at 1:35, while Cuba City plays McDonald Catholic late that same night. And how about this one? This will be fun. A Six Rivers East showdown between Argyle Pecatonica and Albany Monticello on the 8th, or Friday at 9:05 a.m. And after finishing second in the Big Ten, the Wisconsin men's hockey team will host 7th-ranked Ohio State in the Big Ten tournament for a 3-game set. First round of it, that'll be this weekend. Now remember, Ohio State shockingly swept Bucky just a few weeks ago. And the Badger women staying on the ice after sweeping St. Thomas, advance to the WCHA final face-off semis, where they'll face a familiar foe in Minnesota. It'll be a border battle postseason series, which you can sign me up for every day of the week. Speaking of days of the week, it'll start on Friday. The NFL Combine has concluded for the trio of Badgers that received the invite to Indy. Tanner Bortolini and Braylon Allen worked out this weekend. Allen dwarfing the rest of the running backs in this class. He skipped the 40-yard dash, but still had a chance to show off that speed and his strength. His 26 reps on bench press were the second most among running backs, right behind Blake Corum, which Allen has found himself in a couple times in his career. But how about big Tanner Bortolini? The junior Wisconsin center ran the fastest 40 and the fastest shuttle drill among all offensive linemen, and then went on to have the fastest 3-cone drill ever for a center. His athleticism was just off the charts. And speaking of Braylon Allen, before the Combine, this picture of the Badger star went viral on social media because Allen was only 17 in this picture. He was quite large, and J.J. Watt is thinking kind of what you are. This is what I looked like when I was 17. So Christian Yelich joined in on the fun. The Brewers star shared a picture of him as a 17-year-old, which got me thinking, what did Jalen look like when he was 17 years old? Got the little mustache going, looked like a young pup. And
little is an understatement.
I couldn't, leave myself out of it. I had to add myself kind of to the pity pool. But, I will say the fact that, for as many things as you could say, you're not expected to look like Braylon Allen when you're 17. So I think that's all right.
And best of luck to him moving forward. I'm sure
I think so.
He'll be playing quite a bit on Sundays.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Andrew. We'll be back with more after this.
Spring is here, and it's time to refresh your home with all the newest looks and styles from Steinhoffels. From a new sofa for the living room or a bedroom makeover to a bigger dining set for the family, Steinhoffels has something for every style and budget. Make your new room more affordable with Steinhoffels 60-month financing. Get in today and see what's new. Shop in store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Hanson's knows what your home means to you. It's where you feel safe, comfortable, protected, and of course, no other place provides you with as much joy. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are all backed by our guarantee. So you can feel happy in your home for years to come. With professional installation and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert, exceeding homeowners' expectations for over 30 years. Get 60% off installation with high-quality craftsmanship you can count on. Or enjoy no interest and no payments for 2 years. From windows to roofing to siding to gutters to bathtubs and showers, no one's got you covered like we do.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Experience, knowledge, results.
That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's here, Wisconsin's newest and most exclusive sports show. Wisconsin Huddle. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's a dynamic 30-minute weekly special produced for the die-hard fans of Wisconsin athletics. Embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of some of UW's top athletes as we offer an inside look into their world. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
Join me in the 608 weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
Andrew, I know that it's not necessarily our area, but history is history. Back to Caitlin Clark, there's one thing that she said earlier today. Somebody called her Ponytail Pete.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pistol Pete. That's pretty funny.
Really cool. If you have a chance tonight, go check out some of the Nike ads and the billboards that they put up in Iowa City. One of them is a billboard on a parking garage of her shooting a three, and then there's one 3 blocks away that's a hoop, so it kind of looks like she's shooting a mile-long shot.
That's really cool.
Honestly, knowing her, I don't think that would surprise me if she made a mile-long shot.
She's definitely done a lot for the game. All right, guys. Well, buddy, welcome. First News 3 show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the crew. You guys have had a lot of fun today.
Yes.
Tomorrow's going to be a big day for our weather team.
Difficult forecast. Alert day conditions potential, especially for areas Madison, south and east. High winds, probably the greatest threat. But if we can get warm and humid enough, an isolated tornado is not out of the realm of possibility. Darlington, Madison, Monroe, Janesville. This is the current threat. Not going to be shocked to see this moved a little bit further to the south. I would definitely tune into the morning show because Kelly will have the latest on where that front sets up. Where it sets up is key to the severe weather threat.
Well, sounds good. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning.